hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole.
There's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And it's 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Two yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Jackson. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Jackson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bills' 34-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Rohrwasser for the Patriot field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a toss to Singletary running to the left. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bills nothing.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Singletary on the toss play. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Devin Singletary.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open man, here's Foster. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Allen's pass.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Allen finding Foster there. That's complete. And Foster loses the football. It's out. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Wide receiver, the
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the play. First down, New England.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
34. He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Brings up second down.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Rico Gafford, his first touchdown of the new season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all three timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those three timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. The left side caught by Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Push him back. 51's the mark. 51's the mark. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. From the gun, it's Jackson going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A gain of 3 on the play. And a Patriot first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Pass incomplete on the deep ball.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Bang, 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 bang. 52. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 56, 56.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
Allen's throw is complete, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
52, block 52. 52's the mic. Get ready, get ready.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Mic 52, mic 52.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got an open man, it's Foster. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the 1st half, and this one number 5.
6-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
21, check mic 21. Go. I got you, boy. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
On the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Patriots' 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Hey, check mic 21, mic 21, check regular. Hey, check mic 21, check mic 21.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mic 52, mic 52. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, tight. Watch Mike. No chance.
From the gun, Allen dancing to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They find some open field here. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 95 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball? Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check. Hey, check.
Throwing now is Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he's out right at the 25. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Stephon Diggs. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now Allen to throw. To throw on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They run here with Singletary. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal.
They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 14-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try to move forward.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken from just outside the 30. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Switch, switch, switch. Slam, slam, slam.
On first down, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. Line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
The kick is good.
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that is incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Alert! 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Now Allen on 3rd down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Stephon Gilmore.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. They can't hang with us. Check, 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 check.
To throw on 3rd down, Allen. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now they try the right side here. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now a handoff looking right. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. He hit his first, this one from 38. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Let's put him on the buses. Alert! Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies... Alert! Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Pats, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare.